Hello, this is Kevin Otter reporting to you live from my living room, and today I will be talking about the IB course and curriculum. And first off, I want to say that I'm very happy in my decision to take this class over the past 2 years. And so let's get right into it. So, this class has been demanding at times, but then again, it is very rewarding for the demand. You're going to get some work, and if you put the time into the work, everything else will be easy. You learn a lot from the work that's given. It's not just like busy work. All the work that you get is very detailed, and it helps you understand why you're doing something. And it hasn't always been easy for me to get my work in on time because of three factors. One being the fact that I am on two sports teams, which take up most of my time after school. Sometimes I won't get home till like 8 o'clock after a game, and I come home and I really just don't want to do anything. I don't want to do any homework because I'm tired, and I just want to come home, eat dinner, and then watch TV. But you know, with this class, sometimes if you have a game or something, you'll be able to get a little leeway if you ask the teacher. You might get a day extension. And another reason why it hasn't been easy to get my work in is because this isn't the only AP and IB class that I take, but the AP and IB teachers are very understanding of the workload that the other teachers give. And if another teacher already had a date in stone for something to be handed in, you can talk to your teacher and ask them if you could have an extension also. And it most of the times they'll give it to you, but if both classes have had a long time to do it, they probably won't. And another reason why I struggle to get my work in on time is because I take, because I'm a procrastinator, and that is really not a good trait. But I believe that if I didn't procrastinate and didn't put stuff off to the last minute, that my experience in this class would have been a lot better, and I would have learned a lot more. And uh, now, what I've learned in this class is that many people have many different ideas about what has happened in a text, and that would also come up when we have discussions in class, which would be very interesting. And we would talk about a novel, and somebody would interpret something in a different way, which I found very interesting. And there would be like 10 different interpretations that would be said across the room, and then we'd go into detail about why they thought that that happened and they read it that way. And I thought that that was really interesting. And another thing this course has taught me was to analyze text differently, because prior to this year, I really didn't like reading or anything. And being in this class, it just taught me basically the meaning of reading and writing. And it really has impacted the way that I look at books now. It teaches me to look at almost every sentence in a different way. It teaches me to look at it as a turning point, if it could be a turning point for a character or the plot. And this course helped me to be a better reader, not only because of what we read, but of how we read it. We'd read it at home or in class, and then we'd come back and we'd discuss it in class, and then that would lead to me having my ideas going into it, and then hearing what was right and seeing how I should have read it instead of what how I did read it. Another really important factor of this class is the availability of the teachers and how much they can help you in the course. And Mr. Pasca and Mr. Sullivan have always been available over the past 2 years. And I wish I would have taken better advantage of that, because you can't write a well developed paper in one night like I would have tried to do. You need to take your time and ask somebody who knows more about the topic than you what to write. And that is that's probably why I didn't do the best. But um, if I were to do it again, I'd definitely go see them at least once, because that can help a whole bunch instead of just asking, in my case, my mom, what sounded better at a certain point. in the paper that I was writing.